Oh, that's a different lighting. Oh, I like it. Oh, it looks so good. Good morning, vlogsters. Today is Sunday, July 14th, 2019. Not that you needed to know that, but I am so excited. I had such a good day. At first, when we were, I told you, like, nobody made plans. Normally, Mom will say, what do you want to do for your birthday? To everybody. And then, of course, we say it to Mom. It's fine. But nobody asked me what I wanted to do for my birthday. And Jimmy said it's probably because I have to work. And I said, that's fine. We don't have to do anything for my birthday. But I'm going to Denny's to get my free Grand Slam. So I mentioned it in a haul that you probably won't see for a couple of days because of the theme week I've got going on. But I highly recommend if there's a Denny's by you, then you sign up for their club. You get 20% off coupons. It doesn't cost anything. You get 20% off coupons all the time, which you can get on Retail Me Not, even if you don't sign up for the club, but you get free birthday slam. Lady at my Denny said, we don't even take the coupon. We just look if it's your birthday. So maybe just go in there if it's your birthday and see if you can get a free slam. Maybe. I don't know. Anyhow, we ended up going. I didn't think I was going to, financially, just because of like the way payday sits, I didn't think I was really going to be able to go out and go shopping like I really wanted to, since I knew he was going to work. But then I was like, you know what, Jerry, you can go shopping and you don't have to go buying. There's a difference. It's hard, trust me, but there's a difference. So I was thinking, okay, I'll just go walk around the different stores. I'll get my free Starbucks, because again, Starbucks, you get a free drink on your birthday when you sign up for your card and use it. I think you have to use it once throughout the year. I'm not really sure exactly how often. That has changed. Anyhow, I was excited because I ended up having a really good day. At first, I was, some friends and family had given me some gifts to go. I was able to go shopping, which was so wonderful. It was very unexpected and very wonderful. And we were able then to go out to breakfast together instead of just me going for my free. You have to buy a drink with your free slam. So I usually would just get a coffee and just have to pay for the coffee. But I was so happy that we were able to go out together, which really was what I was looking for. So when I was given the gifts, I pulled everything together and said, how much will we have? And I was like, oh, we can go out to breakfast and I could still go do a little shopping, which was I really had a good day. Anyhow, so we ran to Denny's, which because it was a Saturday, I couldn't believe it was packed. When we go to Denny's, it's usually like a random day and a random time. If we are gonna go out to eat, if it's like before shopping or just to go out to eat, we usually go between lunch and dinner sort of time, or between breakfast and lunch, but we don't ever really go at breakfast time or at lunchtime. So this was, because Jim had to work, it was lunchtime and it was a Saturday. And it was busy, but it was super quick. All the food was amazing. Our waitress was fantastic. Like, Jimmy was, like, she was here and he was far over there and he was pointing to the menu and she knew exactly what he was pointing to. She was really good. She was on top of everything. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, that being said, after we went home, we watched some more Stranger Things. Shh, no spoilers here, don't worry. And then when it was time for him to go to work, I took him. Originally, he was just going to use Mom's car, but he's like, just take me. And I was like, that's good, because then I'll pick you up at 11 or 11:15, and we'll actually get to spend a little bit more time together than him driving home or whatever, which is just a few minutes, but still. But I had such an amazing day. I just had I went to the Dollar Tree. My all-time favorite Dollar Tree employee is back, Marie. Hi, Marie, if you're watching. I don't think she watches the vlog channel, but she is like my favorite. And I never really shared this with you guys, but I was given a gift card that I used, and there was like $4.36 left on it. And ever since the first time I used it, I wasn't able to use it again. The magnetic strip wouldn't work. So nobody ever really cared to ask, like, can I fix it for you? Is there something else we can do? There's no repercussions. On the back, it just tells you your balance inquiry. There's not really a helpline if your card stops working. But Jen tried to help me last week. And then Marie was in, and I said, she was there a really long time, and she was a really, really good, I think she was an assistant manager. But she left for 8 months to go to work at Hobby Lobby and then came back. I said to her, I was like, would you happen to know how to use money without the magnetic strip? And she's like, let's try it. So she tried all of the things that we've tried before, like swiping it and rubbing it and paper and all that stuff. And then she went in and did her like, she was like, okay, your balance is now. Yay. I was so happy. So, I gotten a gift card specifically from Aunt Sue. I went ahead and I used that. Of course, there was some left over on it. Then I went over to Big Lots, which originally I was going to go over to Hobby Lobby, and Big Lots and Hobby Lobby are right next to each other. And I was like, hey, you know what? Big Lots had signs all over town. It was 20% off today, your entire purchase today only. And when I was driving through on my way past Big Lots to get to Hobby Lobby, it said it had a 25% off summer clearance. And I was like, heck, you know what? Let me go into Big Lots. I've seen a lot of people haul lots of stuff, farmhouse and stuff, and I love Big Lots. It's not even like, why don't you shop there? It's like on the edge of town for me, like on the south edge of town, which usually we only go there for Aldi, or like if I'm randomly there. But I was like, you know what? I made a point to go there and go shopping. So I went there and I found that they had picnic stuff and Americana stuff 25% off. So first I saw the Americana stuff because, as you guys know, this is when I like to buy my Americana stuff. Or maybe you don't know. Hi, I'm Jeri-Ann, if you're new around here. I like to buy my Americana stuff right after the 4th of July. They usually have lots in stock. It's usually really inexpensive at that point. And because I keep mine out till after 9/11, which I know a lot of people don't, to me it's still worth it. I still get this year's worth to use it. I have like 2 more months to put this stuff out. So I found this big core mat, core, C-O-I-R. I believe that's how you pronounce core. I've always just heard it that way. And it was this huge one. It was, I think it said 18 by 30. And it's probably going to cover my buffalo check under rug, but I don't care. It's so pretty. And originally it said $10. So I was like, you know what? This rug is totally worth $7.50. It had rubber on the back, so it was like a real good quality one. And the painting was beautiful. And jump over to that channel if you want. There'll be videos of it, like on the, yeah. But anyway, I said, okay, $7.50. So then I walked around. There was other stuff there, but because I was on a limited budget, I tried to get stuff that not only that I wanted, but I could use, like I needed, you know. So I looked around, and I had some other things that I was like, maybe. And then I was also gifted a $20 gift card. So I was trying to keep under the $20 budget too. Like that was another thing. So I walked over to the, my store has like seasonal stuff. Like it's got furniture, and then it's got like seasonal stuff in the front of this section, seasonal stuff in the front of like this area here. And then it's got 3 rows of seasonal stuff here, as well, like in the middle. So I went over to the second section, and that's where they had like all their nautical DIY stuff, not DIY, but all the nautical decor and all that stuff. So I found the picnic section, and what drew me into the aisle was the galvanized tin at the end, or aluminum, or whatever it was, galvanized metal at the end. And they had this big beautiful tray that would have ended up being like $10, and I was like, I definitely cannot DIY this thing. There's no equivalent sized piece of anything at the Dollar Tree to make this tray. But I was like, maybe not today. But I turned around and there was this black and white gingham tray sticking out. And I was like, ooh, I wonder how much that is. And it's plastic and it's melamine. So it's thicker than just like the Dollar Tree plastic tray is like plastic. This was melamine. So it was really nice and stiff and, you know, and it was big. And I was like, okay, I think I like this. And I turned it over and it said $6. No, it said $7. Yeah, it said $7. So I was like, okay, 25% off $7. That's my brain. My brain, when it was calculating prices, forgot to calculate 20% off your entire purchase. Don't ask me why. But then right next to it were stacks of plates. You know when an item calls your name and you just scream out like, I'm here, don't worry, I'm coming. When we first moved in this house, I guess the summer right after we moved into this house, so summer of 2014, we were in the Target dollar spot. Actually, it was probably spring because that's when they sell the summer stuff. We were in the Target dollar spot and I found these melamine plastic paper plates. And I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but they look like paper plates, not styrofoam or whatever, but they look like paper plates with like the little ridges and stuff. And they're white plastic and they're paper plate size, which is usually just about 8 inches. And we bought like 6 or 8 of them that we kind of use. What we do is we stack them behind our plastic plates. And when we run out, we just use those. Well, these were about 10 inches. They said dinner plates. They were the exact same shape. They looked like paper plates, but on the outside border was black and white gingham to match the tray. And I was like, yes, please. And they were in a 4-pack. And the 4-pack was originally marked $6. But I was like, you know what? I paid $1 for an 8-inch plate that was plain. I would definitely pay, even full price, I would definitely have paid $1.50 for a 10-inch plate that had gingham on it. Well, then of course that's 25% off, so then the plates were $4.50. And again, I'm forgetting to calculate 20% off, but the 25% off made them $4.50. So I was like, yeah, I would definitely pay $1. I was doing math. I was $1.12.50 for one of these plates. So I ended up getting 2 stacks, and I was doing my math in my head, and I was like, okay. So I go to the register. I think one rug is $7.50. We've got $4 and what did I figure the $7 tray was? Oh, I didn't calculate the $7 tray to I didn't do the math for the $7 tray because there was like one of those lists that tell you, like at Kohl's, they convert what it would be. So I was like, okay, so I was like $4.50, $9, $7.50 is $16.50, and then the $7 was $1.40, and half over 70 is $2 and okay, so good, I'll have it because I had $10 cash that I was gifted as well. So thank you. That was from Candula Girl. Thank you, Candula Girl. So I had the $10 cash, and I was like, okay, I'll use the gift card for $20, and then I can pay whatever's extra with the cash. And again, forgetting 20% off. I get to the register, and she's fine. I'm like, okay, she's like $17.50. So that's when it was like, oh yeah, 20% off. But I'm thinking like, is that right? Is that even right? Well, I get to the car, and I look at the receipt, and the receipt says the rug. Original price for the rug, was $5.99. I was like, okay. Was everything like on sale still? Like, I don't even know. So I got even a better bargain than I anticipated, which is why I was able to, save even more, which was so fun and wonderful. Then I went over, where did I go next? After I left Big Lots, I went to Starbucks to get my drink. So I went around the town, and I just was enjoying my day so much. And I went to Starbucks, and I have no shame in my game. I'm like, today's my birthday. I'm here for my birthday drink. I yell into the speaker. So the lady's like, what can I get you? And I was like, I told her my order again. If you're ready. A venti iced blonde flat white with breve style with sugar-free cinnamon dolce. Which I think I'm going to get with less pumps next time. I was talking to my niece Katie. They have a sugar-free simple syrup and a cinnamon dolce, and I was wondering, like, just to taste, because what happened was, I'll tell you that later. At Denny's, they let you have a to-go coffee, you know, part of your coffee, you get a cup to go. And I made it how I wanted it with half and half and Splenda at Denny's. And then when I came home with Starbucks, I had drank half of it, and I added the cold coffee from the morning into it, and it tasted so much better. So I was like, maybe I should try. They're both good, don't get me wrong. Hello.
Hi.
He's up. You say hi to everybody? Oh, with that hair? Stick in the camera. Show everybody on the vlog channel what your hair looks like in the morning. Did you ever watch Lunette and Molly? That's Major Bedhead. Good morning. Oh, you okay?
No balance.
Okay. Can you balance your way over to the coffee pot? Just kidding. Go sit down and relax. Wake up. Anyway, so I headed over to Starbucks, ordered my drink, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get a birthday cake today, so I'm going to get a cake pop. Just one. I know they are really sweet. I know they have some fat in them, so like a snack cake, I'm sure will be helpful or whatever. But I was like, let me treat myself. And I was gifted, Mom gave me a Starbucks gift card, and I got Starbucks money from a beautiful friend. Thank you, Sarah Jane. And so I was like, okay. I was like, what kind of cake pops do you have? And she said, we have all of them. I'm like, oh, that doesn't help me. I never bought a cake pop before. So she said vanilla, chocolate, and birthday cake. And I was like, well, that's it. It's meant to be birthday cake. So I had a birthday cake pop. I got my drink. I got up to the window, and she said, I discounted your cake pop, so it won't cost you anything. This is the best day ever. I mean, the best day ever was when we got the couch, but best day ever. So I went to Starbucks, and then I told you guys before, there's 2 Dollar Generals in my town. Guess what? They're building a third one. I am so excited. I am like waiting. It's all the way at the edge of town past Big Lots. It's on the south side of town past Big Lots. But they're such a good idea because across the street from the big park, that's where they're going to be. And I think that's probably the best move. Plus, there are a lot of people that live on the south side of town. There's like a whole community back there and stuff. But anyhow, and sorry, Aldi's, but Aldi's is only open till 8 o'clock. Dollar General stays up until 10, so that late night milk runs and stuff. All right, I digress. The $1 Dollar General is on my way home from Starbucks, basically, if I go around that way, past the movie theater. So I was like, I was going to go all around to the one that I love here, that's by me, but I was like, let me just stop in this one. It was Saturday. It's $25, 5 off a $20 coupon day. I still had my $10 because I didn't use it. I still had money on one gift card, money on the other gift card, and I still had money that I was gifted left over in my bank account. So I said, let me just go in. I will just spend the $25. And because it was my birthday, I didn't want to buy laundry tabs. I didn't want to buy dish tabs. I actually said to the kid who was working, I was like looking down the aisle, and he goes, am I in your way? And I was like, oh, no, it's my birthday. I'm not going down the cleaning line. You guys will appreciate that, right? I was like, no, I'm avoiding that. But what I did find, when I first walked in, they had 50% off Purple Dot. And if you've never shopped at the Dollar General, they're, I want to say seasonal, but it's not like just holiday decor. But they're seasonal stuff like that comes out like spring and whatever like time they come out. They'll put a colored dot on it. And this way they can keep track of the season. So when the stuff's ready to go on sale, they'll say purple dots on sale, blue dots on sale, gray dot. They have it on their clothes, all kinds of things. So it was 50% off purple dot, and there was only a few items up there. But I found something that I was looking to buy at full price, but it was $8, and I was like, I can DIY that for less than $8, but can't DIY it for less than $4. I might have been able to, but I don't think I could have, because it's got a lot of wood on it. And you know, the wood at the Dollar Tree isn't really like, you don't get lots of wood when you get the wood. And it was these 2 glass bottles that they don't even have at the Dollar Tree. Like they have something that I could have used similar, but they don't have these two. So, and then they had this beautiful house, and I'm going to DIY it. It's a pink house that says home in white, and it has this little black shelf screwed to it, but I'm going to change. I'm probably going to make it a white house, and I think I'm going to hang it right in here. But that was originally $6, so I got that for $3. And again, I was like, I really can't DIY something like this for $3. Okay. Come back around, Jerry. Oh, so then as I was walking around, I went to the garden section. What I was going there looking for was they had this beautiful pillow, and it was originally $10, and it was, it said Land of the Free because of the Brave, and it was a red, like, rectangular pillow, and I just thought it was so pretty, but I didn't want to buy it for $10. I didn't think it was worth $10, but I was like, oh, if it's with the coupon, I'll save $5, and maybe, you know, I could justify whatever. They didn't have any, though, so that's what I was getting to. But as I was walking through the garden section, I did see these 2 American flag outdoor pillows. They're square. Now, we've DIY'd pillow covers on our channel out of scarves from the Dollar Tree, but that's not outdoor material. This is like Sunbrella. You know Sunbrella, the company? This is like Sunbrella material. And they were $6, and I was like, okay, I would have to buy this fabric. It's definitely worth more than $6, so I would get them, even if they were originally just $6. They weren't on sale or anything. But with my coupon, again, I'm trying to get to $25, so I need to actually spend some money. Like, I need to actually put stuff in my cart. And, of course, we got cheese doodles. I mean, why else go to the Dollar General if you're not going to pick up your cheese doodles? Just saying. Just saying. Check out the haul in the other channel if you guys want to see what I bought. Well, see what I bought. I'm telling you everything. So I bought cheese doodles, and I bought Jimmy his dill pickle potato chips. I got the 2 pillows, and then behind, like, this aisle was the garden stuff. Over here was like seasonal stuff. They had these giant coffee mugs, like Central Perk kind of coffee mugs that said "But First Coffee." And again, they were $2 each, and I was like, could I DIY them? Yes, I could, now that I have a Cricut. La la la. Long story short, but this had, like, I loved it because it had the saying on both sides, and I put my cups on a coffee tree, and I, you know, sometimes we want to hang them this way, sometimes that way, so I like when it has stuff written on both sides. But I was like, no, I don't really think I could find these cups for $1, never mind DIY them for $2. So I bought 2 of those, and when I got to the register, I asked the kid, I was like, how many forms of payment can I use? Because I have, like, just a couple, like, I have a few dollars on each one of these cards. And he's like, I don't know, let's try. So the first one, I swiped the leftover card from Aunt Sue and brought the balance down. And then I swiped over the leftovers from the card from Mom, and it brought the balance down. And then I paid the rest on my account because it was only $10 after everything. So though I was gifted all this beautiful, like, I was gifted all this money, I was able to use it, and basically my whole day cost me $10. Like, that's the way I'm looking at it. And not even cost me because I was gifted the money. So I was able to buy all of this stuff. Well, here we go. $20, $45, $55. So I bought a ton of stuff for $55 yesterday. And I was just, like, happy as a clam. Plus my free drink and my free cake pop. Don't forget. So I just had, you know, I love a bargain. I love shopping. I love my birthday. I love free stuff. So I just really had a great day. And then I came home and I was sitting around, and I was not going to work yesterday, remember, because I had done all the work the day before so I wouldn't have to work. And I think I talked about it. Good morning, cicadas. I think I talked about it in the vlog or in one of my DIYs. I think it was my vlog yesterday or the day before yesterday, that there's a difference between having to work. Like, I didn't want to have to work. Well, I was home from shopping. I had about 5 hours till I had to pick up Jim. And I was just sitting on my couch watching TV, and I was like, you know what? I'm feeling crafty. I am. You just get the urge sometimes. I came and grabbed a tray and grabbed some spray paint, and I did a DIY there. I started to like just craft, and then it was time to play HQ, and then I went and checked the stuff and did a second coat, and then I just relaxed until it was time to go pick up Jim. And I went to go pick up Jim, and when I was bringing all the stuff in the house, my hands were really full with the drink and stuff. So I left the rug and the 2 pillows that were just going to go on the front porch in the car. And I was like, oh, when I go to pick up Jim, I'll put them out before I go get him. I go out my mudroom door. There's my garbage can. I think you guys have seen all this on videos. There's my garbage can. I have a piece of wood leaning up against the garbage can against the house because I was spraying the tray standing up. And I go to put the tray down, and this big black thing, and I really don't, I'm pretty bug savvy. There's different bugs here in Missouri than I've ever seen before, but I had no idea what it was. And actually Jimmy saw it, and he had no idea what it was. At first I thought it was like a mud dauber or a wasp. But I don't know what it was. And I was like, okay, sorry, don't, you know, I thought it was a mud dauber or a wasp. So I was like, sorry if I just wrecked your home or something, you know, I just, you know, but he flew right above the van, like right outside the door. So I like, can you imagine me squeezing in my car? So I'm like squeezing my car, and I'm like, please don't get me, please don't get me, please. Bugs don't normally bother me, but when you don't know what they are and whether or not they can actually sting you or something, I can't afford to like be stung by something new and have an allergic reaction when I'm about to go pick up my husband. So I just squeezed in the car, and needless to say, I did not put the rug and the pillows out. But I was like, please don't get me, please don't get me, please don't get me. And I got in the car, and I was like, oh, he didn't get me. So then I threw all this stuff in the back seat. It was just pretty funny. So I have to go do that this morning, but I was like, yeah, that didn't happen. So then I picked up Jim, got to see him, meet a coworker, and it was just really nice. It was such a great day. I bought, with my cash, I bought a snack and some scratch-offs. I didn't win, but it was fun. I didn't do scratch-offs for a very long time. And yeah, I just had a really, really fantastic day. And I came home, and Jim made me a sandwich, and we watched some more Stranger Things, and then went to bed. And it was just, I'm telling you, I was just so blessed. I have to go jump on Facebook to finish thanking everybody. I kind of was thanking everybody during the day. I like to thank everybody personally. I wish I could still do it on YouTube because, you know, I like a comment. I will heart a comment when I read it. But I used to actually, if you've been around long, you know, I would reply to every single comment, even if it was just, you're so very welcome, or thank you for the love, and with the person's name if it was available. And I just don't have, doing daily DIYs with doing daily DIYs and having a second channel, it's just impossible to comment back to everybody. There's just not enough hours in the day. So I'm going to go and do that. I'm going to go upload this so you guys can get it today and have some coffee, because all of this happened before coffee. All of this beauty. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, so the last thing was, I was at the Dollar General, and I was at this register, and the guy at this register was like, oh, did you say today's your birthday? I was like, yes. I was like, come on, guess how old I am. I love doing this to people. I was like, yes, you really won't insult me, I promise. You really will never insult me. And he's like, 21. I'm like, come on, really, guess. Like, you know, guess. Come on. Like, could I be 21? I think I looked like this when I was 21. So I was like, no, come on, really guess. And he's like, 35. And I was like, dude, 49. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah. I said, it wasn't so good when I was 21 and in the club, trying to get in the clubs when everybody was like, no, you're 14. But when you're 49 and you look like you're 35, I'll take it. But anyway, thanks everybody. And I'm glad I was able to come on here and share my birthday story with you. And as always, take care, God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye.